Welcome back to episode 32 of my Final Fantasy VI extended look / complete playthrough. In the previous episode, we did manage to finish the Ancient Castle, which was a big underground area where we found the Magi site for Odin and then converted it almost immediately into the Raiden Magi site. I think they might have made a mistake in the way that they did that particular one because they made it so that you had to kind of make a choice as soon as you picked it up, whether or not you spent any time learning the meteor spell that you would normally get from Odin, or just give up on it immediately so that you could get Raiden, which teaches you Quick. And what Quick does, if I can go to the right menu. Where's Raiden? There he is. So what Quick does is it allows you to take 2 back-to-back uninterrupted turns in a row. So let's say you're using the, what's this, relic, Soul of Thamasa, which allows you to cast the spell of your choice twice. If you actually cast Quick on a person who has the Soul of Thamasa relic equipped, you can have them use a spell 4 times. In effect, if you wanted to, you could make it so that one character with Quick cast on them could cast, say, Ultima 4 times back-to-back, doing 9,999 damage 4 times in a row, which would wipe out most enemies in the game until you get to the very end when they really have some absurd amounts of health. So that is why Quick is a valuable spell to learn, and Meteor, while it can be very powerful, is outclassed by a couple of other spells, and more importantly, there's an Esper we can get later in the game that'll actually teach you Meteor pretty quickly. I think it's like a 10 times learning rate, which is ridiculous, but at the time you actually get it, it's so late in the game that you probably already have better spells to use than that one. Anyway, what I thought we could do in this episode today, because we will have some more use for Strago in the upcoming episodes, is I built a list of the remaining lore spells that he needs to pick up as part of his blue magic. In total, he has 9 lores that he has not learned just yet. Of them, 3 are only available to learn if you go into Kefka's Tower, which we're not going to do at this point. There is 1 useful offensive spell and 2 that are more like gray spells, the ones that are more status effects. One of them is called Reflect, with 3 question marks after it, and what it does is it causes anyone who has the Reflect spell on them or status effect to take a bunch of debuffs, like they get blinded, silenced, and I think either slowed or stopped. And Force Field, and what Force Field does is it adds a random elemental weakness to a particular enemy that gets hit by it. Or I might have that backwards. It might give you a defense against a random status effect. In any case, it just adds either an elemental protection or a weakness. But those 2, not terribly important to the gameplay. Quasar, which is the 3rd spell that you would learn in Kefka's Tower, is an offensive spell, and it's kind of cool, but we also already know probably the best of his offensive blue magic spells, Grand Delta, which actually does more damage normally than the Quasar spell. So we're not too worried about getting those 3. But the other 6, we can just do a little wandering in the map and find them pretty easily. It turns out 2 of them we could have learned in the last episode if we were a little bit lucky, but we did not get the rolls that we needed to get them. So we'll probably have to go back to the Ancient Castle briefly in order to get the 2 lore spells that we could have learned down there and for whatever reason just did not see for Strago to learn. So the first one we can do is we go all the way back to Solitary Island, where Celeste woke up after the World of Ruin began. And there's an enemy out here, and it might be here, but it might also be in the desert, called the Land Ray. And Land Ray will teach us a spell called Mighty Guard, which I believe adds Protect and Shell statuses. So we got to dig around a little bit to try to get that particular spell. We're going to stick with the current crew for a little bit. Oh, that was easy. And not worth the effort. One thing I do want to change, I guess, is we do need to give Realm the fake mustache so that she can make the enemy use the appropriate lore spell if it's one that's protective and they're not likely to use it unless forced to. Yeah, I don't recall the enemies here being all that difficult, mainly because you're supposed to be here as one person and they don't want you to die from something stupid or cheap. That doesn't change the fact that they put a bunch of really dumb gimmick enemies that die immediately. What I'm guessing is they're dying because they're starving to death, because it's a solitary island and there's nothing else out here. We might also need to go into the desert to find it. I cannot discount that as a possibility. There it is. Alright, so let us use Realm to control the land ray. Or it'll die immediately. This could be tricky. I don't know if they have a very healthy health pool. I guess I have to look that up. Well, let's see if I can find something on it. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. He has 1 hit point. Well, let's see if there's someone else who knows Mighty Guard. We might have to pivot and find someone else who can teach it. I have no idea where that enemy can be found. Let's take a quick peek. I was hoping it would be as simple as just going here to find it, but maybe I have to go to another part of the map in order to find it. That figures. So the only other enemy in the game that will be able to teach us this is in Kefka's Tower, so we won't be able to get Mighty Guard anytime soon. That's alright. We can move to the next one on the list. And the next one we're going to do is we're going to head back to Darrill's tomb, where we found the Falcon, the airship that we're in right now. We did encounter the Malboro enemy while we were down there, but he never actually used Bad Breath. And of course, we didn't have Strago in the party, so even if he did, wouldn't have mattered because we didn't have him there to actually learn it. Alright, let's go hunt for a Malboro. Of course, if you decided to wait, you could also find the much tougher version of the Malboro enemy down in Kefka's Tower. A lot of these can be learned in Kefka's Tower for some reason, and I don't know why they thought that was an important choice to make for the endgame, is make sure that Strago learns all of his best spells in the end tower. Especially when I don't know if all 3 paths have the same enemies. So if you choose the wrong path, you may just not learn any of his spells. Alright, so someone just learned a bunch of spells. Where are you at? Alright, he's done with Phantom. Let's just go down the list in order. Alright, he doesn't know Drain. We'll get him learning that. That's probably his best use. Just get him out of the way. You were done with that, and for some reason he was learning Float still? Okay. Get him back to learning Float. She's still learning Re-Raise. That's going to be a long one, because that's a 1x learning speed. And you're probably nowhere near learning Flare. Yeah, you got a ways to go there. Always learning. Got to keep them learning. I don't know where in the tomb you're going to find the Malboro. May just be on the main area here, or maybe further down. I do remember fighting a ton of these plants for some reason. Uh-oh. Oh, we might need to put some zombie protection on a couple of characters. Well, at least he just attacked the plants and not us, and then he attacked us, you dick. Alright. What are your relics right now? Of course, they won't let me change anything while he's a zombie. We're gonna take off the Genji glove. I don't want him constantly being a threat, so let's find... What do we have that will stop the zombification? Amulet? Yep. We have a ton of those, so... I think that's the best, but we may not want to keep something on here that he's going to use that might turn an enemy, or might kill an enemy and then cause him to revive with full health. You shouldn't be a threat. And we could take off his earring and put on an amulet. And for the time being, you're really just focused on controlling enemies. So I think Mog is the only one that's going to be left out in the cold, but that's fine, because he's going to be up in the air most of the fights. Alright, back to farming for a Malboro, if we can find one. There we go. Alright, so I need you guys to... Nope, don't do that. Control the Malboro. Fight. I don't know, fire? Let's try a fire spell on him. Cool. Bad breath. I think you still learn it even if it doesn't hit the guy that you're using it on. Hopefully that was enough. Well, we'll find out in a second here. If he didn't learn it, we might have to do that again and then have him use it on another member of the party there. There it is. Okay, we learned it. Done with that one. So next we're going to go learn a spell called Rippler. Just to facilitate getting there faster. We'll go ahead and put on Malulu's Charm and run away from the enemies. If I can find it. There it is. Now let's get out of here. And then I gotta remember to take it off when we actually get there. Oh, no, don't go back in. Alright, so we need to head to Jidur, which is directly south of us, and in the forest is the leapfrog enemy that we did see a couple of times, I think outside of Narsh, actually, so I'm not sure why the game tells you that this is the best area to find him, but that's fine. If we find him here, we find him here. Alright, take off the charm. Put back on my boots. Actually, nah, it's fine, it's fine. Put the Genji glove back on, you can go ahead and re-optimize. And in her case, she can put the Celestiad back on. And he can put on an earring. Alright, let's go find a leapfrog. You can find them either in the forest or on the grassland, but I think this area had a ton of Figaro lizards, and I'd rather not deal with... There we go. Perfect. Control 1. Or not. What can we do that'll get rid of at least one frog, but not all of them? Let's just fry one. Watch this not work. Didn't work. Oh, what did you do? Did you just attack, you idiot? Oh, crap, they're all gone. Whatever Realm did, I think she might have defended. Yeah, she just defended. That's alright, we'll wait until they come back and try again. Oh, such ferocious damage. There we go. Give it a beat. Oh, here I was trying to get them to control so that we could learn that spell, and they just ended up using it. Alright, well, doesn't matter. It's over. We learned it. We even got a second chance to learn it. Why don't one of you guys use it on Strago, who's bleeding? You cowards. None of them died, of course. Why are they so tough? Well, he should be dead now. Alright, so that is hopefully the second one down, because Rippler was what we were here to learn. 1550. There we go. Ton of money for that fight. Good lord, 20,000. Well, if we were hurting for cash before, we're not hurting for it now. Well, you know what? We have Curaga. Let's just use that. Bam. One and done. Alright, so our next enemy is going to be... There are two that we can learn in the Cave to the Ancient Castle, which is back in Figaro Castle, or the entrance to it is back in Figaro Castle. So that stupid loop we got caught in last time, going back and forth between Kolingen and the Figaro continent, we're going to have to do that again. Same party, too. Let's go ahead and save. We're back! They still don't know who Setzer is. In fact, none of these people were here the last time we were at Figaro Castle, so just a random group of 4 strangers walked in and they're like, hey, you want to go to Figaro Continent? Sure, hop on in. Yep, we want to stop here. Alright, so we need to find the Figaro Lizard and the Devil enemies. They have the 2 spells that we are going to learn down here. One of them is possibly very useful. It's level 4 Flare. And the other one could be useful for purposes, hey, we got all of them in one group. Let's learn Flare first. There we go. And we're going to just do magic to get rid of these guys. I think this was strong against everything but ice? Alright. Uh-oh. Does Devil not know that? Oh, that's weird. I had a note that said he had level 4 Flare, but maybe he doesn't. Okay, we'll just swat him. If he doesn't know it, not a big deal. That may be something where I just have to wait for him to use it on his own during the fight. But the Figaro Lizard should have the other one that we need. I didn't watch if Blizzard did what I wanted it to. And the answer is... Oh, crap. Whatever. Setzer deserves it. You're an idiot. Alright, so... There we go. Discord. Use it on... I don't care. Whoever. It does not matter. We just need to see it. And we could do the hits. That's fine. Well, if we can't get the devil enemy to use this spell, and maybe it's something that it's just going to be a random choice, we may end up going to another enemy altogether, but we'll give him a couple of chances to do it. Hit him. Well, he hit himself because he's an idiot. That's alright. That felt good, hitting him anyway. Give him Poisona. Give him a cure. We'll give him a couple of rounds to see if maybe he uses Flare just as like a last resort. Oh, crap. Hit him. Quick. Oh, crap. He's going to end the fight. Damn it. We might be better off just going into each fight with him dead already so that he can't do this again. I suppose I could see if someone else knows. Level 4 Flare, and... so it would be a very useful spell to learn. It looks like the only other enemies that know it are all in Kefka's Tower. So we gotta just wait it out. I don't know, maybe I can hit him with a spell real quick and knock him out. Alright, that sounds like an idea. Oh, let's get rid of the other characters. You do something incredibly stupid and dangerous, like poison yourself. Oh, we can't do anything like that, so he's effectively useless. Set yourself on fire, Setzer, if you wouldn't mind. Damn it, we can't... I gotta get rid of the boots for this area. I can't use Mog at all. Because all three of these characters were blocking magic, as I recall. Alright, freeze your body. Seems so needlessly cruel. Alright, go ahead and kill the big, weird, featherless chicken blob monster up top. There we go. And Setzer is dead. So he won't be a problem to us anymore. Now we just wait. There it is! We got it. I have no idea who it's going to hit. It might hit everyone. Oh no, Mog! And let's finish it off in spectacular fashion with a quick blast of Ultima. There we go. In the rare instances where you know the enemy's level, you can always use one of those spells. Now, of course, if you want to learn in fight what an enemy's level is, it's as simple as casting Libra on the enemy, and the game will tell you exactly what level they are. And then you just need to figure out if it's a multiple of 4, and you can use Flare on them. No, not just him, everyone. Okay, so that leaves us with... let's see, we did Discord. And we did... level 4 Holy, or excuse me, level 4 Flare. So we need to update some notes real quick, just so we know. I have to fight a mover enemy in Kefka's Tower to learn Mighty Guard. Yeah, so that leaves 4 spells for Strago to learn exclusively in Kefka's Tower and nowhere else in the game. The last one that we can learn that does not require us to go into the last dungeon of the game would be level Holy. And that is one that we learn in the next major area that we're going to be going to. Maybe not in this episode. It might be in the next one, because I feel like we're going to start it and then we're only going to get maybe halfway through before we have to call it an episode. But we might do that anyway. Restart the engines, please, so we can go all the way to Figaro and then turn right back around. The other thing that we could do is we could just farm up a little bit of cash to try to get one particular item that we do need. What are you doing? Get back down there. Go back to Kolingen. Actually, that might not be a bad use of my time here today. We will do the one story-centric quest that it's a side quest, you don't actually have to do it, that involves Gal. And then we can use the last couple of minutes of the episode simply to farm for some cash so that we can get one particular item out of the auction house at Jador. And I think that's the only thing you can get there that's new. I think everything else is items that you can either buy elsewhere or find in the game. We got the only 2 espers that you can get from the auction house already. Oh, and while we're here, let's take advantage of the free facilities. I don't mean the bathroom. I mean, we're going to rest at the inn. And I'm not saying they can't rest or take a bathroom break, but I'm just saying you can sleep here for free. All right, let's go ahead. Get back in the airship. We're going to swap out party members because we don't need any of these characters right now. We'll need Strago when we actually go into the next major story segment, or next major dungeon, not the next major story segment. Just fight. Now watch one of them is going to cast Doom or something crazy. Alright, easy enough. Now, one thing that I did discount as far as earning money is that Realm will probably have to be in the party because she gets that double gil whenever she actually finishes the fight with the cat ear hood equipped. Alright, so let's go form our party for the story segment. Yada yada, whatever. Change party. Alright, so Gal has to be in the party because it involves Gal, obviously. I would say the most logical characters based on their experience with him would have to be Sabin and Cyan. They have to be there. I mean, they were the characters that met Gal first. As far as any other character, I don't know if he has any kind of connection to any of these other people. Shadow disappeared from the party right before we actually met Gal, so he wouldn't know Gal in any way. Maybe one female character, who knows? I mean, it doesn't matter. The story segment plays out regardless of who's actually in the party. And we'll unequip everyone. That's fine. Just in case I get in a fight. I cannot believe that'll happen in any way. Out of the way. Go, go, go. Get. Gonna equip party members. Optimize, 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 optimize. Relics. You're always the hero ring muscle man. Wait. Hero's ring. And give miracle shoes. Give her the earring and the Celestiad. He gets, I think, the same build as Sabin. Hero's Ring, Miracle Shoes. Just make him a tanky character. And then, like I said before, Cyan, I think the best build you can make for him at this point in the game is Genji Glove, Master Scroll. Because he'll put on 2 Murakumos and he will just shred people. He has absolutely no evasion and no defense, but that's not what he is now. He's just kind of a kamikaze character. Hit the enemy hard and hope they don't hit him back. As far as abilities, again, I don't know how important this is. We're not going to get in a fight. He was learning Midgardsormr? Yep. Almost done with it, too. I don't know what she was doing. Maybe Ultima? No, she was also doing Midgardsormr. Okay, well. put her onto Ultima. She needs to know it. Our heavy-duty magic users need to know how to use Ultima. That is critical for their builds. He was learning Drain, so that is Ifrit. Alright. Let's go experience Gao's final major story beat outside of, you know, the end of the game, obviously. And I want to say it's... Is it here? Let me double check the map real quick. It is not here. That's where we learned the final blitz for Sabin. The house is right here. Here it is. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I can make it the 3 steps of the house without getting in a fight. And I did it! A little bit of talking in this one. In character, which we haven't done a whole lot of in the World of Ruin. It just doesn't happen. Alright, so let's talk to this character. Now, of course, if you wanted to, I think you could actually come back and interact with the old man in the World of Balance. Because you get the airship, and you can come to the house where he lives with Gao and the party. So I'm not sure if this is only supposed to happen in the World of Ruin, or if you can do it in the World of Balance. But basically, everything that you learn about the character kind of points to the fact that he threw a kid out when he was, you know, just a baby, and that baby ended up on the Veldt and grew up in the wild. Well, Gao grew up in the wild in the Veldt. So this might be his father. Oh, hello again. It's been a while. Let me tell you, those repairs of yours were top-notch. I told you I'm not. Now, hurry up and fix that chair over there. You're going to need to stand on it so you can fix the roof. The game's doing this. I have no control. You don't suppose... Gal, couldn't that man be your father? Come on, Gal. Don't you think? Father? Yeah, that guy's gotta be your dad. Gal? Dad? Oh, Gal! All right, let's go tell him. He needs to know you're his son. Wait a minute. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. We should at least dress you up a bit. Let's go to Jador and get you spiffed up. I'm happy it's a character that has absolutely no modification to my normal talking voice that's doing all this, except for Gal. No, Gal, how many times do I have to tell you not to eat with your fingers? Ow! Don't say ooh wow when you mean sorry. Ow! How do you like these? Wouldn't they look good on him? Oh, but I like those other ones so much, too. I just noticed that Shadow's here. Why would Shadow give a crap about this? Mumble, everything you liked. Boy, wouldn't even be able to move. What was that? Nothing. Didn't say a thing. Whew, that was close. What to do? What to do? Oh, this is nice. But I need something that would look good on Gao, don't I? Oh, pick something already. What did you say? Nothing. I know just the thing. That's a Kenpo gi. It's perfect, functional, yet sporty. I don't know who's talking here. Maybe it's the shopkeeper? That's not exactly what I had in mind. Not an ounce of fashion sense amongst the lot of you. Excuse me, sir. Could you order another set of clothes like the ones I'm wearing? Setzer, no. We're trying to make them look better, not worse. Ouch. That's a pointed dig. Listen, gal. You're going to go in there now and show your father what a fine young man you've become. Yeah. Still doesn't know how to not scream when he talks. Excuse me, sir. Who in blazes are you? Oh, repairman. Sir, you had a son once, didn't you? You did, right? A son? Yes. You see, sir, he's alive. Gal, speak up. Father. Huh? What? What's all this business about a son? I don't have a son. But now that you mention it, I once had a terrible dream. A dream in which some kind of demon child was born. I grabbed the thing and rushed off to the Veldt with it. The thing was crying like crazy by the time I got there. But, sir... I left the child there. Then I turned around and ran, trying not to look back. I'm trying to tell you... Then all of a sudden the crying stopped. I turned around, and there was some frightful monster. Never seen anything like it. Hideous. Still gives me the shakes when I think about it. I give up. This guy's hopeless. But you, young man, your parents must be proud to have such a fine son. I still dream about being chased by that demon child. Terrifying, those dreams. Why, you old... Running your mouth. Not even so much as thinking about Gal's feelings. You want me to beat some sense back into you? He protected his dad. I'm sorry. Father, alive, thou happy. Aww. As long as his dad's alive, he doesn't care that he's too senile or demented to not know that it's his own kid. Alright, so we have an option or two for how we can make some money real quick. Because we do need some cash very badly for something that we gotta go do before the end of the game if we want to get all of the espers. Oh, and I need to get back up in the air. Alright, back up, up. We're actually going to take Terra out of the party real quick and swap her with Realm. Oh, out of the way. Out of the way! Dummy. Change. Keep everyone else that we had in the party. I don't see a reason why we can't keep them. Realm, yes. Gal, yes. And then it was Cyan, yes. 40, 41, 41. Would have been nice to have Terra involved, but that's fine. We also really need to get Amaru involved in the next major event that we can, but unfortunately that may not be an option because the last two major areas that we have that aren't either the Kefka's Tower area or the Dragon's Den, one of them you lose control of the party as a group. They get broken up into separate people. And then the other one is the Fanatic's Tower, where you can only use magic. So unless he auto-acts, like he can hit, he would be useless to us. Well, let's run downstairs and unequip Terra real quick. Sorry, Terra, I know we went through all the trouble to put all that equipment on you and that didn't actually use you. Okay, equip. And give her her usual relics, Celestriad, and Earring. And I don't remember what you were working on magic-wise. Re-raise, so Phoenix. Oh, actually, one thing, sorry. Well, I'll change that to a fake mustache. And just to facilitate getting where we need to go faster, we're going to swap out the Hero's Ring with, if I still have it, the Ward Bangle, which lowers the rate of random enemy encounters. What we want to do is we want to go into Mount Zozo, and we want to go fight an enemy. Oh, come on. Land. One of the bears that was in this area. Save. And hopefully we don't get robbed blind by accident. The bear, every time you, I believe, physically attack that particular enemy, he steals from you. And he steals something like 8,000 gold each time. When you finish the fight, you get all the money back, provided you actually kill that enemy. However, if you have Realm in the party, you actually get twice the amount of money at the end of the fight, even if it's your own money. So you can actually abuse that to make a ton of cash very, very quickly if you want. That's over already. So we're going to do just that, because we want to make enough money to buy exactly one item that's going to be very, very expensive that we have to go to the auction house to get. Alright, so here we are. We need to find that bear. I think you can just find him in the random caves. Here we go. Mug bear. Alright, so let us take out this guy and use Realm to control the bear before he runs away. There we go. Perfect. Crap. I think we gotta use magic here to get rid of this jerk on the other team there. And we'll just keep doing that until he's dead. There we go. Special. Oh, we might not be able to do this at all. I wonder if I can just kind of swat him once and see if that makes him steal. Maybe hit himself? He can't even hit himself. Oh, that's working. Whatever. See ya. So he stole 8,700 from us, and in exchange, we get back 27,000 gil. That is a ton of money very quickly. I think there's a way to actually exploit it a little bit better than what I did, but I can't remember what you have to do exactly. And that's not bad. We could just keep doing this over and over for a couple of rounds until we get what we need. So he finished Midgar Sormer. Let's see what else he can learn. He knows... Good lord, he knows a lot of magic already. He doesn't know Haste Ga and Slow Ga. So we'll give him that. She's still working on hers. He's got to be close. Real close. The next fight, basically. And Drain, he's still working on. Well, what we can also do is we can just kind of poke the bear, as it were, with a couple of spells and see if that doesn't provoke him to steal the money. And then we'll try to capture him before he runs. Haha! Ah, he couldn't steal. Dang it. He didn't steal. You dummy. We still get 10,000 gil for fighting those guys, so that is a lot of money. This is a good area to get some cash if you need it. Who just learned? You did. So let's teach you something else. Looks like he's all learned up on most of his early espers as well. He is. He doesn't know Firaga, but he also doesn't really need to know it. Learn Flood. I don't know. Whatever. Not that important. Ooh, big boy. I want you to uppercut yourself. We're gonna wait until I get a turn to do it. Uppercut yourself. Oh, you jerk. Now let's do a Phantom Rush and just finish it off. Now, interesting, I noticed that Cyan hit with every single one of his attacks in an area where most of your normal physical attacks aren't supposed to hit. So I'm guessing Master Scroll has something to do with it. Like, it makes it so that even if your attacks normally would miss, they are 100% guaranteed to contact the enemy. So it's like a sniper scope and a 4x hit relic combined, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off real fast. I don't know if he actually gave us much money. Yeah, 5,000 gil ain't bad. Again, with Realm of the Party, everything is getting doubled. Don't you dare uppercut my people. Come on, I don't want to fight this guy anymore. Oh. Alright, Stray Cat to the rescue. So that's doing 4,800 damage every time he uses it against that particular enemy. That's not bad. Excuse me. Okay, we're really just here to make some cash. We're not worried about anything else right now. Very good. Steal from me, please. I encourage it. There we go. Stray Cat. Better kill that bear before he runs off. No. No! Don't you dare! That should be over. See you. 27,000. That is a lot of money. So we need 89,000. We get in like 4 fights with that group of enemies, and they steal at least once from us before the end of the fight. We have what we need. Perfect. Mugbear. Come on. Give it a shot. You know you want to. Okay. Let's just Ultima him. Get it over with. And for extra lulls, we'll go ahead and use a Raff Leash on him just in case. See you. 21,000 just for the bear. So we need to use something that's actually going to hit him. Dark Side should do the trick. If he doesn't actually miss every single one of his attacks, or I could just Ultima. As with most nonsensical over-the-top spells, one has to question how exactly we're casting that spell as close as we are to the enemy and not actually taking damage ourselves, but, you know, video games. Yeah, we should be fine going up here for now. Yeah, about 70,000. See if we can provoke a response out of this guy. Uh-oh. Oh, he couldn't steal. Alright, give him a minute. Give him a chance. Just hit him. Or not. You didn't steal anything, you dummy! Alright, just hit him. Oh, he's super dead. That's gonna be about, what, 80,000 hit points of damage? Pretty close. 70,000? Excuse me, 7,000, not 70,000. Good lord. That would be way overpowered. I'm gonna Raffleash you and make you punch yourself. Or not. Hey, you should learn re-race. Very good. So now we have one person in our entire team that actually has the ability to keep people from dying. She doesn't know Flood. She doesn't know Flare. Flare wouldn't be a bad spell for her to learn. Not that it's terribly useful at this point in the game, since she knows Ultimate. She can cast it for a single point, but whatever. Flood 44. Get Freet 90. I think what we'll try to do is we will get the Excalibur, which is the item we're going to Jador to obtain. And we may call it an episode there, because I don't think we're going to be able to get that and also finish the fight that we will encounter as a result of gambling that particular item at the Colosseum in the same episode. Might be a tall task. Alright, kill him. It's over! Do that. I don't care, just attack, it's over. Okay, what, we got 40,000 left? A little lot more than that. 46. So like two, 3 more fights and we should have enough money to go buy the Excalibur. There we go. Steal from me, you doofus. There we go. Who cares? Just do something. Anything. It's over. I want you to kill yourself, Punisher. Now, kill yourself. Alright, so we need 29,000. So 2 more fights with that group in particular, or just the Mugbear alone. There was a time I was hurting for cash. Come on. do it. Do it, you coward. Well, I'm not going to go if you don't go. We got the AP just for showing up. That was the dumbest fight ever. He just didn't want to do anything. I already find it comical that we're fighting a bear that just robs you and then runs away. That's all he does. Alright, come on. Do something this time. I was about to say, don't tell me he's going to do the same garbage again. I just want to finish this. Oh, he stole. And now he's dead. Actually, there might be a way to milk even more cash out of him now that I think about it. If we gave one character in the party, like Sabin, the sniper eye, so that he's guaranteed to make contact with every attack against that enemy, I think he automatically tries to steal. We'll try it once. Put the relics on and sniper eye. So we'll try to get him one fight with the Mugbear, and we'll try my theory, and I think that'll work. Or we just hit him. And of course now we're not going to get a fight with him. No, no, no. Do this. It's over. Dead. Now there is a trick you can do if you have the Kazakiri sword still with Cyan, where you put that on, and while he does his 8 attacks, you can actually make it so that... hold on, let's do an attack first to provoke him. He didn't do anything. Go on, run. I want to see you try to run. Alright, I'll kill him. Whatever. Of course, we got in a scenario where he couldn't run away. Anyway, you can give Cyan the Kazakiri, then put on the Master Scroll, and then every time he attacks, he has a chance to do the Wind Slash, which hits every enemy. So if you give him 2 Kazakiris with the Genji Glove and the Master Scroll, that gives him 8 chances to cause a Wind Slash to happen. So that is a fun little gimmicky build that is probably not all that great because this isn't a very strong weapon at this point in the game. But you could do it. Alright, we have enough money. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we're going to head to that auction house and see if we can't get the Excalibur to pop. Not a guarantee. The auction house does have a randomized element, just like before. Even in the world of Ruin, you still have to deal with the nonsense items that pop up occasionally that have absolutely no value, and you can't actually win them. It's just some rich guy with his kid who keeps whining for stuff. Alright, let's see if we can go get it before the end of the episode. We'll give it like 3 tries, and if not, I'll probably just try to get it off camera. Oh, I went to the wrong house. Alright, off to a terrible start. Here we go. Take 2. There we go. I'm sure it is. Join the bidding. Come on, Excalibur. Nope, don't need it. Well, I mean, it would be nice, but we don't have the money for that right now. And I believe you can get these multiple times. I might be wrong, but we're not going to bid on it. I can always come back later if I want another one. And you can see the price goes up crazy high. It's 50,000 gil to buy it. Yep, go take your hero's ring. Get out of here. Bye-bye. Leave. Again, for characters kind of like Sabin and Gal, where they have a mix of magic and physical attacks, the Hero's Ring is a very good item to use, especially if they don't get a benefit from any other item as a relic. Come on, Excalibur! No, I don't want this. You can go buy it. I am not bidding on this. Shake your head all you want, auctioneer. I'm not buying this. Alright, we'll give it one more try to get Excalibur. Watch, it'll be another stupid Zephyr Cloak. Come on. Give me what I want, buddy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew they were going to do this nonsense. Alright, so let's just go ahead and wrap things up for this particular episode. We did use a little bit of time to go and get a couple of spells for Strago so that we had most of what we can learn for his lore spells in this particular episode. Then we also experienced Gal's story segment where he learns that his father is very much still alive and tries to go interact with him, which of course doesn't actually lead to anything meaningful happening except for Gal stopping Sabin from physically assaulting his own father, which would have been weird. But that was, kind of a light episode because unfortunately the next two major dungeons that we have to do were probably going to be a full 1 hour episode. So these little piddly things that we still need to get done were probably going to be good to use for one episode. And here's another garbage thing that you can't actually do anything with. Anyway, I'm just going to keep poking through the auction house until I can get the item. It's called Excalibur, and the item is actually something that you have to use in the Coliseum to get one of the 4 espers that were added to the GBA release. We will do that in a future episode, maybe not the next one, but we do need to do that as well as the Gigantor Esper. We still need to beat him. But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 32 of my Final Fantasy VI Extended Look / Complete Playthrough. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.